Hey everybody, I'm Neolac and this is Digital Wave. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today we'll be talking to you about Batman New 52 Volume 1. Yesterday was Free Comic Book Day, so I thought maybe people might want to start hearing about some comic books. Let's see. So, this is written by Scott Snyder. What can I say about Scott Snyder? I don't know. Everybody loves him. I don't know why. They say that he's like the new Frank Miller as far as Batman's concerned. You know, they're saying like this is probably the next best thing since Dark Knight. So, I don't know. Let's see. What can I tell you about the book? So, Court of the Owls, Volume 1. This covers Batman New 52, numbers 1 through 7. Introduces some new people, some new bad guys. They're called the Court of the Owls. It's like this ancient group of mythological, legendary guys that have been around Gotham forever, and nobody knows who they are. And there's just like what are these things called? Nursery rhymes, right? Okay, so people know the Court of the Owls nursery rhymes, and their assassin, the Talon will come for your head. Kind of really creepy, cryptic, spooky kind of stuff, right? Let's see. What else can I tell you about the comic? Things that surprised me. First thing really surprised me. So we get a few pages in, and look, who do we got there? We got all the Robins, all of them in one spot. Like, who wouldn't want all the Robins? You got Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, blah 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 blah. And then we go over to the next page, and who's your favorite reporter? Vicky Vale. Oh, jeez, I was so psyched to see her in the book. It was so awesome. It was like, I haven't seen you since Tim Burton's movie. I miss you. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, if you can't laugh at yourself, then, I mean, shoot, you're going to have a hard time in life. Let's see. Things I didn't like about the book. Let's see. Oh, Batman. Bruce Wayne. He has a really big jaw. Like big. Extra big. Extra big. Big. I don't know. Look at this. Look at his jaw. Look how big that thing is. You could plant a cornfield on that thing. It just miles of fucking jawbone. I don't know. I was really put off on it at the beginning when I first started reading it, and I was like, oh, I don't know, this is kind of weird. He could almost like paint another face on his face. I don't know. But by the time I got done with the book, which was actually not too long ago, like 10 minutes, you know, I didn't mind so much. I kind of just forgot about it, and I was so like enthralled with the story that I didn't care what the fuck Bruce Wayne's jaw looked like, because he's only Bruce Wayne like 10% of the time anyways, because he's just running around being Batman. Otherwise it would be called Bruce Wayne, right? So you got that there. And Court of the Owls, we talked about that. And there's Talon. That's their hired gun, their assassin. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Alfred, right? Always a big proponent in Batman mythology. So I think in this Batman, we don't get like the ex-military Alfred, but he does pull a gun out, and so he's definitely appears not to be afraid to bust a cap in somebody. So definitely still somebody you don't want to mess with, but I don't think we're getting the total 100% subservient, butler guy, but we're not getting the super badass Alfred either. I could be wrong. I've only read Volume 1. I do have some other volumes here, 2, 3, and 4, that I will be reading and reviewing shortly. let's see. Story-wise, story is good. I feel like sometimes the story does slow down a little bit. There are some parts where Batman gets disoriented, and they kind of like take that into the comic book. Like you have to actually like flip the comic book over when you get to the next page and kind of read it backwards for a second. But that's only for a couple pages, and I don't think it really took away from the story at all, or the writing, or the art, or anything. They're just trying to help you get more of that disoriented feeling that Batman was also experiencing at the time. And also, like, when he's like all disoriented, the art kind of changes a little bit, and he's like a little creepy guy, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. I can dig it though. Let's see, yeah, the writing does kind of, I wouldn't say it falls flat, but it definitely like slows down in some places, I think. But there is some parts where it picks back up, and that's definitely, you know, where I was enjoying it the most, when kind of like flipping through pages, you know, rather quickly, creating those like tense moments. And it's pretty good. As far as the colors, the coloring, ink, lines, those kind of things, I think they're done really well. Definitely, you know, commend the artist. So I think this is probably like, let's see, issue 3 or maybe 4. Like, I mean, just look at that. Like, it's so awesome. It's really well done. It kind of gives it almost a realistic kind of look, or some, maybe not realistic, but like it's just awesome, and I love it, and I'm glad that I read it. Let's see. So this retails for $16.99. You do get 7. You know, it's comics 1 through 7. When I got to the end, right? Like, you get to the end, and like I'm expecting some kind of closure. Like, I'm ready for that kind of this story to be over and kind of move on to the next one. But then it's just that cliffhanger. Like, oh gosh, now I have to find out what happens next. And so I guess I'm both excited and not excited that the story is over. I was kind of ready to move on to the next thing, but after looking at the title for volume number 2, which I will be reviewing shortly in a couple days, so this one's called City of Owls. So maybe after this one, the story will be over and we can move on to, you know, the next story arc and see what happens there. Let's see. Anything else? I don't know. I feel like I've covered everything. $16.99. That's, I don't know. It is like a little bit more, because I think some of these other ones, 16. This one was 19. Huh. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at the Canadian one. Canadians paid $20 for this. That's alright. Let's see. So, reasons why you'd want to get this over, say, the graphic novel that has, like, all of these things put together in one, or the single issues. So, usually with the single issues, you want to put those in boards and bags and put them in a box and put them away and never show anyone else again, because you don't want them to fuck your copy up. So with this, you know, you can put it on a shelf. You can let your friends borrow it. You don't got to worry about them like messing up all your comics. So in the long run, I would definitely say this is better, because you can share it with people. I like sharing my books with people. You know, I like borrowing books from other people. So I would say this is good. If you want to buy it, you want to pick it up, I fully support it. I feel like you definitely get your money's worth, especially if you're, you know, able to reread things multiple times. If you enjoy doing that, if you enjoy, like, you know, trading books with your friends and stuff, definitely well worth it. You and your friends and, you know, whoever else, definitely get your money out of this. So I know it is a couple years old, so you might have already read it, or maybe if you're just getting into comics and you don't know where to start, especially with the New 52 business. As far as I know, and as far as I can tell, and what I've read, and what I've heard, as far as the New 52 goes, this is the only thing that you should really be reading. I don't know that from personal experience. That's just what I've heard from other people. So I'm going to go with that for now until I can tell you otherwise. And when I do find that out, I will let you know. So like this video if you like it. Yeah, sure, we'll go with the like this video if you like it, subscribe for more, right? Okay, and leave comments or questions if I left anything out. Thank you. Have a nice day.